Glory is fleeting, but obscurity is forever. Wise words from the great French emperor known simply as Napoleon. You see, in order to get somewhere with your career, in order to make relevancy of sorts, you also have to realize you have to see the gray in things. You can't just look at it in black and white, and that's what separates a lot of these high-tier role players. It's what separates the men from the boys, is basically knowing how far you're able to go and how much you're willing to put yourself through to get to that point. Anthony Walker, I really don't think that you have what it takes, nor possess the unsurmountable ability that I have to think that you're going to walk into the Valentine's Day special and walk out clearly victorious. You see, you want to go ahead and hide yourself behind a mask, poking out nothing but slander and empty words that are much less going to be falling on deaf ears. See, I don't wear a mask. I don't need one. I've never had a need for one. But the error of your ways is saying that you see yourself mainly roaming around in a world that's almost completely surrounded by darkness. And then you have to sit here and carry a torch just so you can see where you're going. Well, you know what? Last time I checked, that may work if you're a member of the Wyatt family. But it doesn't work here. It doesn't work when you're going one-on-one with someone virtually as unstoppable and indestructible as I. Regardless of whether our match is going to have no special stipulations or, whether it's just going to be thrown in just as a last-second match in order to hype up things, it need not matter. You see, I know you more than you think I do. You don't give me as much credit. See, I am the man, and one of the many men, that helped mold and shape your career. And much like the great student-to-teacher philosophy, I still have an ace or two up my sleeve. The magician doesn't reveal all of his secrets. You claim that I haven't been through as much suffering as you have. To understand your point of view on things, understand your approach into how you view this match. But you see, that's where you're wrong. And I say that for one of a few reasons. One, sure, me and you started down at the bottom in that cesspool known as Supercharged Wrestling, ran by a man who's had more faces than Leatherface could ever fathom. But that's not the point. The point is, very simply, you do not have what it takes. Sure, you may stand toe-to-toe with me. The tail of the tape could be virtually identical. But I see this nothing more than a David versus Goliath match. You have the hype. I have the legend to back me up. It will simply be a clash of worlds. Two very similar personas meeting in one ring. Two different, very different agendas. You claim to be through so much pain. Well, you see, I make a living off of inflicting said pain onto others. I don't have that bright spot in my career that I'm looking for. My career consists of inflicting hurt, pain, anguish, and suffering among the less keen folk, if you will. My light at the end of the tunnel is virtually making sure that everyone's life that comes into contact with me is nothing more than a simple hell. Very simple. Bleak, empty, flawed, never ending. You will come to know that very well. And last, with these parting words, the man that they call Walker, the man that I simply know as Watt. Come the 14th, come the Valentine's Day special, the only heartbreak you're going to be able to encounter firsthand is how you go in with all the hype in the world thinking that you're going to be one of the greats. And you walk away with nothing more than your hands down your pants. Quote the simple one. Nevermore.